friends, welcome to Anna's Violets. Today is a special video because I will be potting 3 keikis of Phalaenopsis orchids for the first time. So I have this 3, 1, 2, and a smaller one, 3. First of all, we will start with cutting them from the flower stems and then we will continue with potting. So stay tuned and we are starting. I'm Anna. If you like plants and gardening, you may want to subscribe to my channel, click on the bell button and like also, and share with your friends, of course, because on my channel we're talking about plants and gardening. Every week a new video. So how to remove the keikis from the flower spikes? The babies of Phalaenopsis orchids are called keikis, as you know already. So these are the Phalaenopsis keikis that have been growing on the flower spikes for 6-8 months. I have not done anything, I have not used any chemicals, nothing literally, just with the proper care, and I guess this type of Phalaenopsis was a little bit easier for propagation. So after the flower spikes grew 3 keikis on all flower spikes. As you can see, the flower spikes are dry already, and I would definitely recommend you removing the keikis, the babies of Phalaenopsis, a little bit earlier when the flower spikes are still green. Because in this case, the keikis, they receive the humidity from the flower spikes until they grow roots. Well, now you can see that they have roots, 3 each, and usually, well, with these roots, they take the humidity only from the air now because the flower spikes are dry and do not support the keikis anymore. So yeah, maybe a month earlier would have been a better idea. So how to remove them? And don't use a knife, don't pull with your fingers, don't try to kind of twist them to separate them from the flower spikes, because in this way you may easily damage the roots, damage the stem. Just the easiest and the best way is, I guess, to cut the flower spike a little bit below and a little bit above the node where the keiki is growing. And the roots, you can see that they are quite long already. We'll try to remove your keikis when, number one, when the flower spikes are green. When your keikis have 2-3 leaves, they may be smaller than this. And when your keikis have 2-3 roots. They can be a little bit shorter, because now this way, when the roots are so long, it will be actually a little bit hard for me to kind of train them to go into the pot. Okay, so you cut a little bit below and a little bit above the node. All right, let's start. So as you see, this is keiki number 1, which has a little bit longer leaves, and as you can see, this leaf is a little bit wrinkled already because it was growing just like this. And of course, not receiving enough humidity, the leaf is a little bit wrinkled, but it's easy to fix. And this is the second one and the smaller one. And look at this leaf. This leaf is a little bit weird, but that's absolutely fine. All right. So here I have pots, a smaller one and a little bit bigger one. I'm going to use Ceramis. You can actually use any bark from any brand that you can find in your area. Well, the most important thing here is to remember that these all roots are aerial roots, so they're not used to being in water or to being in bark. That's why you will need to be a little bit careful there, not to pour water on these roots, because they will easily get rotten. So what we will do now, I will fill up the pots and I'll show you how to pot your keikis up. All right, so my medium is, here is a little bit moss, everything is dry, a little bit leca and a little, well, not leca, but like this clay pieces and also bark. This is already prepared mix from Ceramis. I haven't added anything into this. And now, as I've already mentioned, the roots are aerial roots, so they're not actually used to live in the medium, but what we're going to do is to fix the plant on top of this medium, and then we will water. The water will be a little bit at the bottom of the pot, and this way the roots will feel the moisture coming from the bottom and they will grow into the medium. So this will be a little bit difficult now, because you see this root is much longer and it's not flexible anymore, so I cannot kind of bend it and put it in the pot the way I would like to. Therefore, I will be, let's see, I guess only this one root can be a little bit going into the medium, just like this, but the rest, these two roots will stay as aerial roots. It's not ideal, of course, but what to do? If I bend it, I will actually break the roots, which obviously I don't want to do. Okay, let's add a little bit more here. You see, I'm covering this one root here, but I will not cover these roots. These will be still aerial roots and everything will be fine. Just like this, the plant is ready. I hope you see it. Yeah. As you can see, this one root will go into the medium. I hope to see it like in 1-2 months already growing into this medium, and these two roots will stay aerial roots. Yeah, what to do? And the plant will be fixed a little bit later, you know, when it's already growing more roots, then the roots will go into the medium and I will add more bark to help the plant, you know, to stay stable. All right, let's work with the next one. The smaller one, I'm going to plant it in this one. Let's see if I can manage to put at least 2 roots in the soil. Yeah, with this one it will be a bit easier, so I can plant it just like this, and the 2 roots will be in the medium and the one will stay aerial. Let's add a little bit of medium here as well. You can, for keikis, you can use only leca. You can plant your keikis absolutely in leca. This will be perfect. I just don't have it and we're in the lockdown. So what to do? The bark will also work quite well. Just like this. You don't need to bury the roots or do anything with them. Just cover them slightly. And we are ready. This is the second one. I think it's quite okay. And you can see the root here. Fine. Now, how to water them? Let me show you. Well, this one I can actually put in this pot, which is also for orchids. As you see, it will not touch the bottom of this pot, and I can water the medium actually, so don't pour water on the roots or on the keiki. This way you will just easily, you know, get rid of your plant, so your plant will get rotten immediately. So I'm going to water only the medium, which was dry. As you can see, it is dry. But I'm going to water the medium and what you can see here is the water is until here. So this way the roots will feel that the moisture is at the bottom and they will try to grow into the medium, and the new roots will also go into the medium. This is how I'm going to water it. If you don't have this kind of pots, you can use just any other pot. This one is ceramic pot. Again, I will water only the medium, not on the roots, not on the base of the keiki. You can actually pour water just here, not even on the medium, just a little bit. And then again, the roots will be formed, the new ones will grow in the medium already. You don't need to put really deep. Don't plant your keikis too deep, because this way again your plants may get rotten easily. Later, when they form the roots, you can add a little bit of medium from all the sides and your plant will be good to go. If you liked anything in this video, if it was useful for you, consider subscribing, click on the like button, bell button, share with your friends, and stay passionate about plants. See you next time!